Okay, so I said I would do a review on my BGR clippers, and that's these right here. I got these because I wanted a detachable blade clipper that you could use battery with. So I got these. I really like them. After about maybe 6 months with the battery, it started dying and not working. Like the blade wouldn't move very fast, so I couldn't use the battery. So since it was under warranty, they sent me a new one, and that worked for, I don't know, maybe like another 4 months, 3 months, something like that. And then these are the second BGR clippers that I got. The first ones, after about maybe a year of using them, they would start getting really hot, and the motor, it would, like, I don't know, kind of like slow down and speed up. And actually I got those fixed too because they were under warranty, but they started doing that again, and they started getting super hot to the touch. Like my hands would almost feel like they were burning after a while. So I got a new pair, which is the same as before, and I thought maybe the battery would work with these, and it did a little bit better, but still the battery kind of sucks. So I really liked having the battery while it worked, because I hate having a cord around, but unfortunately the battery kind of dies. So I don't know if it's really worth it to get a new battery, because it probably only worked for like 3 months, and I think a new battery is about $50 so I don't know if it's really worth it to do that. So that's that for these clippers. I'm going to talk about the blades now for it. I started out with the plastic guards, and I have a ceramic edge 000 blade. So I used those for a while, which I liked, but I wanted to get some of the metal guards, which I got a bunch of. These are all my metal guards. I have a few more in a shorter size. And for those, I really like them. I got ceramic blades for the ones that I could get in ceramic, but I do have some that are just the steel blade. I really like those. The only thing I would say about them is that they're not true to size. For example, like the 5/8 HT blade, it says it leaves the hair 16 millimeters, when really I think it leaves it more like 13 millimeters, like a size 4 guard. So when I use these, I just have to kind of adjust to you know, them being shorter, because they are a lot shorter than what they say, unless the plastic guards lie on what they say they leave the hair. Maybe they leave the hair longer, but I've measured the hair before, and it is shorter. So I use the one guard. I use that as my half. It leaves the hair 2.4 millimeters. And then for the one blade, which is actually 1.5 blade, I use that as my 1.5 guard. It leaves the hair 4 millimeters. This is one of my favorite blades. The one plastic guards, they tend to leave lines in the hair. So a lot of guys, you know, getting a nice tight fade, or, you know, kind of longer with one, I guess. Especially on like little blonde kids, I don't like using the one plastic because it just leaves lines everywhere. So I would definitely recommend getting the 1.5 blade to use as a one, because it being ceramic, it doesn't leave all those little lines in the hair. And then for my 1.5 guard, it's actually a 2. Leaves the hair 6.3 millimeters. For my 2 blade, It's a 3.5, and it leaves the hair 9.5 millimeters. The 3 3/4 FC leaves the hair 13 millimeters. That's my 3-blade guard. What I use for my 4 is the 5/8 HT, and then the 3/4 HT, that is my 5. It'd be the same as a 5 plastic. And then I also have, I also have some shorter guards. I thought for doing bald fades it would be good. I have, I don't even really think I need to go over them, but like I have a 1A, a 1 3/4. All these I actually don't use. I use, if I'm doing a fade, like, you know, like a high and tight, where they want a 0 on the sides, you know, faded up, I'll just use my my wall designer clippers with the lever, so I can just use that and fade that in, rather than, you know, taking a blade, putting it on, blending out the line, do another blade. I just find it easier to do the wall designers. So do that, and then I also have the T24, and that has 4 cutting blades. So this is like a texturizing blade. You can use it like instead of your texturizing shears to take out bulk. So I don't use that too often. I don't know, it kind of leaves lines in the hair a little bit more than my shears do, so I don't use that too often. And then I also have the 0A FD. This is the off the scalp blade. I like this for doing flat tops because they have this like, I guess, shaved down, so the hair, it doesn't move the hair at all when you're cutting it. The hair just goes in and it instantly cuts it. You can't use this on the skin because you'd cut somebody. So, but I do. That's one of my favorites for doing flat tops. So I really like that. The one of the things that I had an issue with was the 2 3/4 blade. The it's 7.9 millimeters. I think I was using this as my number 2 blade, and they were brand new, pretty much. Maybe I might have used it for a month, and I had a guy say that that my blades were dull because they were pulling. And when I looked really closely at the side here, I know you're not going to be able to see it, but right like right in there where the steel is, it's almost like there's little cracks. It kind of reminds me of like pewter. I don't know, but I know it's steel. But anyways, there were like little cracks that the hair would get into and it would pull it. So I contacted the company and they sent me out a new blade, which I really like the Andis company because they've helped me a lot sending out, you know, whenever I've had an issue, they always fix it. But, so yeah, they sent me out a new blade, and this is a steel one. And I looked closely at it, and it has the same cracks on the side, so I didn't even really bother to use it because I don't want to be pulling people's hair out. So that's the one bad thing. I don't think I'd buy steel blades from them because they pull the hair. And ceramic seems to not pull the hair. And then the one steel blade that I do like is the outliner blade. I use this like on bald fades to get it super tight. This is the closest blade that I know of being out there. It's closer than the Oster like 601. So I like that. I don't know, I've had these for maybe, I not even sure I'd have to look. I've only had them maybe like 4 or 6 months, and they already seem to be getting dull. And I know the ceramic is supposed to stay sharp, so it's kind of frustrating. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to try to sharpen them myself, because each blade, you know, they're at least $20 to $40, so I can't be buying new blades every, you know, 3 months. It's not really economical. So I'm going to see, maybe I can sharpen them myself or find someone that can sharpen them. But yeah. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, I like the variable speed. The other cord that I had with this, you can change the speed of the clipper. I think it goes 1 to 5. So depending on the person's hair type and texture, you know, you can either have the blade move slower or faster, which is kind of nice, but I also kind of wonder if that made the motor wear out faster. So I've just been using the regular cord with this one, because I don't really find the need to change speeds that frequently. And then the other last clipper that I'm going to talk about, if I can grab it, is this Andis. These are the Styleliner 2. The outliner blade, I was originally using this to outline, you know, around the ears and the neck, but this blade I can't get at the store where I normally get it at, and one time I ordered it online and it wasn't cutting the hair very well, so I don't know. I just thought I like a T blade better because it's easier to get around the ears. This was kind of bulky, so I decided to try the Styleliner 2s. And I really like these. These give a nice, clean line. The only thing, excuse me, is that I got these, and like 2 days after when I was using them, they just, the blade stopped moving. The motor was still going, but the blade was not moving, and it would do that like in and out. It'd work and then not work. So I took them back to the store where I purchased them, and just, you know, got these replaced with the same thing, and they seem to be working pretty well. Depending how I hold them, this bottom ring kind of rattles, which is a little annoying, but I don't know. I've only been using them for about like a week now, so far I like them. They give a nice clean line. So yeah, I recommend them. I don't know, the Andis company, I like them. They make most of their stuff in the USA. I've had kind of a lot of problems, you know, with the blades, you know, catching hair, and I dropped my blades and they broke and stuff like that, but I don't know, for the most part, I really like their products. I said I'd do a review on those clippers and those blades, so here's your review. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment box, and thanks for watching.